Welcome back to Yakuza tree. I didn't forget my line, don't worry. It's just midnight. Supposed to sleep earlier nowadays, but as you can see, that's not going too well. Alright, so now I can technically head back to Okinawa using some kind of fast travel mechanism, and I don't really need to pay that much for it. You know, it's not as bad as the $30,000 that I had to go to to get back. So yeah, right now apparently I can travel much faster with this. This gets to an advantage if there's anything you forgot at Okinawa, like some secret items you need to make, maybe some kind of Uber sword, then go back. If there's nothing, well, go. Which I'm about to do. Let's go to the hospital. Let's go save Daigo. Not Daigo Uemara or Uehara. Just our Daigo that was shot. Seems deserted. I guess that'd be the best for me. The medical clinic. Ho.
急いでるんだ。通させてもらうぜ。そうか。じゃあ死にてえやつだけかかってこい。
So you're gonna have to take them all out. This is quite an interesting battle sequence, since you do have a lot of people to knock out. Or knock the fuck out. What can I tell you? Use the same strategy as before. Use and abuse of anyone who has weapons in there. And also, this technique clears out a room. Look at that, man. Just victim after victim. Also, they don't have that much HP since you are basically fighting a mob of 50 or plus potentially less. So yeah, try to make use of the fact that they don't have that much HP and go for power attacks. This helps quite much in certain situations like these. And I should have gone for more of my multi-strike. Except at this point I just want to use that sword to get more heat out of those hits. And also I'm attacking multiple people at the same time. Wow. Unexpected. Even though awkwardly enough the sword doesn't do that much damage, and for some reason I cannot take the big guy's hammers. I have no idea what the hell's going on. Oh yeah, completely missed that one because I didn't really want to do that attack. I hate when that happens. I either want to, you know, do a sword heat motion or heat action on the guy that was in front of me, but you know, sword broke. So at that point, the only thing that was left is the other heat action. But aside from that, nothing much about this fight. And don't worry about your health. You will find items along. They are quite generous. I mean, but I guess I'm a bit. Nah, I'm way more prepared than I was in Yakuza 2. In Yakuza 2, I'm like, the game ending might be close, but I'm not too sure, so I'm not gonna pull out all my shit. In this one, I'm just ready for war. Using guns, everything I can have in my arsenal. Even though this guy took my sword, it doesn't matter. my sword back, kid. No, no, no. On the floor. You two. Head to head. But that's what I call a face-off. This guy just snuck in a lucky hit. Sneaky bastard. Have a sword. And you have my old sword. Well, new sword, but doesn't matter. I'll just take it anyway. I was wondering, where the hell was my shit? It just disappeared. Doesn't matter. Let's taunt for some extra heat. For X reason, I just want to do that. Overkill him. Make him an example. Rest of them might learn. I have a mean elbow drop. And their lieutenant is up high. At this point, he's the main target, but I'd advise you, if you don't have that much healing item, look around. It's surprisingly plenty around. I was shocked. I wasn't expecting this much. Maybe I was over-preparing in a certain way, but there's no such thing as over-preparing at times. Better be safe than sorry. So aside from these guys, there are lockers around that you can just break for items. Very, very good items too. See, I was trying to make him go over, but I should have showed you guys the other, what was it? The stairs heat action. I never did it before. There's a couple of them I never showed, like the portable cooker or the portable oven plate. Yeah, portable oven plate in the face heat action. That's one of my favorite. Right next to Hell's Floor. That still remains my top up to now. What? Yakuza 2 does win me over with the pliers. That was quite fucked up. And you guys remember the barrel, head in the barrel? Wow. Too bad I didn't knew too much about the game before. Or else I would have knew it would have been, or else I would have knew, or else I would have known it is the Metal Gear for beat-em-up games. No joke, if you guys analyze it like that, it is really the Metal Gear Solid for beat-em-up games. We haven't had a high-tier beat-em-up, and okay, let's split it into categories. We haven't had a high-tier 3D beat-em-up for a while, you know, and this, you know, even though some people would call it action-adventure, this is a fucking beat-em-up. I smash people's faces in. I use weapons that I have around. I do combos on a lot of guys. I find a boss with a different pattern. It's a motherfucking beat 'em up, and it's awesome. You know, it's a high-tier beat 'em up, and I guess we haven't had something like that since maybe Shenmue. I haven't seen any other games like that when it comes to 3D beat 'em up. When it comes to 2D beat 'em up. Some say it would have stopped at Turtles in Time, others would say Streets of Rage 3. So, you know, we're still stuck in previous gen. Castle Crasher is still ramping up. Yeah, Castle Crasher could be the pinnacle for 2D beat 'em up. Because, I mean, goddammit, they added multiplayer, multiple characters leveling up, items. Scott Pilgrim doesn't count. It's basically River City Ransom 1 instead of version 3. Yeah, for whoever just tuned in, I hate I don't hate River City Ransom. I hate what Scott Pilgrim tried to do. Copying River City Ransom. I don't hate Scott Pilgrim, the franchise. I just hate what the fuck they tried to do. Like copying an old game and didn't even look at the River City Ransom Japanese versions that came out on the Super Nintendo. But that's a whole argument for another time. So yeah, like Yakuza, 3D beat 'em up, top tier. If you guys find any other 3D beat 'em ups, send it my way. But I can't deal with Xbox. I don't have a Xbox. The rest I can, except if it's Jaguar or something like that. I'd be going far too far back. kind of interested to see what other beat 'em ups. I want to make one, but let's not. We could kind of count Mugen, but it's not official release, so it could count as special mention. Kind of like calling Mugen a fighting game. It's not a fighting game. Shit is completely unbalanced. I mean, you start playing single player, you win, you get to a certain point where you face a Dragon Ball Z character and you rage. Because, you know, some dim-witted moron made Dragon Ball Z characters the most powerful shit on earth in a fighting game. So, shit's not balanced at all. It's kind of like fighting a character with, okay, let's say a character with my HP bar, but 100 times my defense, not 10,000, that's too much. So you punch him, nothing happens. That's where it ends. Mugen, very unbalanced at times, but you can see people doing some great shit on this. Now, about the current scene, yeah, do the same strategy I told you. Just break the lockers, get some extra items. If you have too much, use one, replace it, whatever. You know, you always need that shit. Make it count. In a sense. So what else? I'm definitely feeling that I'm around this game's end, so I might as well talk about future plans. Before I jump crazy and potentially go with Zone of the Enders 2, because I still see people who missed that game. So yeah, Zone of the Enders 2. I must praise Kojima for that game which came out to America. Take that, Sega. Kojima just fucking exported this game and you guys were late. But yeah, Zone of the Enders 2, I want... It's the one in line after Muramasa. Did I say Murasama? Yeah, Muramasa. And that includes Muramasa Momohime and Muramasa Extra. What else? Yeah, okay, so Muramasa, Zone of the Enders. I am not crazy enough to do Zaken Wiki because I haven't finished it yet. I blame it on all those new games. What else? Resonance of Fate, that's not gonna happen until I'm able to clear it once. And due to Yellow Light of Death, I gotta start all over again. What else? What else? I wanted to play Trapped because I've only played Deception Tree, and I just loved being evil with these kind of games. You know, Deception, Trapped, Deception 2, and Tree. Love being fucking evil with those traps. And your character is not a complete dim-witted shit like Rules of Rose or Haunted Ground. Fucking raged on those games. So that was another one in store. If I wanted to do some kind of... Because, you know, you guys haven't seen me very, very frustrated. Right? Like, I barely choose a game that I will hate or rage on. If I hate or rage, it only happens maybe once or twice, and if the fucking thing bugs out, it's either a bug or, you know, a boss is being cheap fuck. But I rarely get enraged with some of that shit, you know? So, if I wanted to get a rage moment, then I would have, I'd get some kind of funny rage moment, and that would be something like, let's play God Hand, because the fucking camera would get me angered all the fucking time. Or what else? I don't know. Can't really tell if there's another title without going to complete torture. Like I wanna be the guy. Fuck that game. And we'll continue this on the next vid. See you then. Later.